Okay, welcome to day one of the Keeping It Simple 3-day Juice Master Detox program. I want to congratulate you already. You might think that's way premature as you're on the first morning of a 3-day detox. And at this stage in your mind, you're probably even unsure. Some of you, not all of you, some of you are very determined, but there might be an element of doubt of whether you can even do it. But I tell you now, you're 90% further than most people who think about making the change. The amount of people that download an app of this nature or buy a book of this nature but don't follow through is huge. Not only did you download the app, did you go shopping, but now you've taken it one stage further where you're here on day one, you were doing what the app has told you to do or encouraged you to do by watching the videos every day. And this is of paramount importance. Because you don't feel alone, number one, it means that even if you're alone doing it in your house and you're cooking for friends and family or the kids or whatever the case may be, you don't feel alone. Secondly, it's because somebody else or other people understand what you're going through. Now, it sounds like you're going to be going through some pain or torture. You're not going to be going through anything. In fact, if anything, these coaching videos are about kind of saying what's wrong with you if you start to feel that you're struggling too much. Listen, I've got a few key, simple coaching tips for you that if you follow them, you'll go from a person that's saying, I want something, i.e. coffee, crisps, a burger, a muffin, whatever it is. Somebody says, I want that stuff, but I can't have it, to somebody going, well, I can have it, but I don't want to have it. If you shift your mind to, I can have it, but I don't want it, because 3 days I'm just having this stuff, I want to feel brilliant on day 4, then you'll find it easy. But if you're on diet mentality, then you're going to find it a lot trickier, almost impossible. First thing you need to understand is, look, any hunger that you're going to feel is mental, not physical. Please make a note of this. Any hunger is mental, not physical. Look at the nutrients that you will be having in 3 days. Most people don't have these nutrients within a month, let alone within 3 days. You can guarantee with a whole avocados blended in, by the way, this is the only fruit on earth that you could live on exclusively. It has the essential fats that the human body requires. It also has the genuine carbohydrates, not refined sugars, but the genuine carbohydrates that the body needs. It has the amino acids, the building blocks for protein. So it's got your macronutrients going in there. It's got your fats, your proteins, your carbohydrates are in there, but it also has your micronutrients, your vitamins, your minerals, your enzymes, your water. The 7 human needs are in the avocado alone. There's 5 of those babies over the next 3 days. In fact, in your first recipe, as you know, if you're watching this while you're drinking it, how thick, how delicious is it? It's very satiating and very filling. Now, you need to understand that over the next 3 days, depending, because some of you might have gone, oh my God, I'm not having any normal food, because whatever that is for you, whether it's white refined sugars, fat, salts, whatever. So you might have, well, let's be real, you might have consumed slightly more yesterday than you anticipated out of fear of doing this 3-day program. So when people do any kind of detox, what they're feeling is not the detox symptoms. This is what you need to understand. There's a distinction between the two, but withdrawal, like a drug withdrawal. You are, if you're going to suffer anything, it's withdrawal from things like refined sugars, refined fats, moreover, refined stimulants like the caffeines or the sugars and so on. Which means your body's used to running on false energy. So when you wake up in the morning and you might search for your coffee, now your body's got to run on genuine energy. So what happens now is you have an apple, you have this juice, yes, it's got the proteins, carbohydrates, but it doesn't have drug-like substances that are going to shoot your sugar levels up unnaturally, which means that you may feel some sugar kind of lows and you may feel a bit tired over the first day every now and then. That's not so much your body trying to detoxify itself, these are withdrawal. I know it sounds a bit heavy, a bit, over the top, but it's fact, withdrawing from caffeine, withdrawing from refined sugars, you may get a slight headache, whatever the case is, but remember this, it's not a genuine physical hunger. So, what you might want to do is this, it might be what I call a junky food terrorist or parasite, sounds a bit weird. So you can name it, if you're really struggling, you can name it, because it's not you that wants the muffin, the sugar, the whatever it is. You bought all this stuff, it's in your fridge for 2 weeks, what are you going to do, throw it away? You want to do this, you want to feel amazing come day 4. You want to drop 3 to 5 to 7 pounds in weight in such a short space of time, and you'll do it, and you want to find the whole process easy. So here's how to do it. Name your terrorist, right? That's what I say, it's like a junky food terrorist. If 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that's normally what happens. Day 1, today, you find you're all right until about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and you'll have a little voice come in your head going, flapjack. And you go, what the hell is that? I did what? And it's like a call for refined sugars, a call for refined fats, something along those lines. Name the terrorist. It's not you who wants it, you want all this stuff and you want to feel good. This is clear. So you might want to name it. I've had people name it their ex. I've had people name it. So you could put a name to it and go, I'm not feeding you. Because it'll pop its head up and say, I want to be fed. And you go, I don't care, I'm not feeding you. It's the false eating that appears real. F-E-A-R, false eating that appears real. So the fear that you feel, the anxiety is not real. So key tip is this, any hunger that you feel is mental, not physical, which means you have full control over it. Your body's getting all the nutrients that it genuinely requires today. So don't worry, this is day one. Anything that you feel, you might feel tired by about 8 o'clock tonight, whatever the case is, go to sleep. It's entirely up to you. You want to keep your metabolism high. I'd say go and exercise. Because even if you're tired and you exercise, what you're doing is you're cleaning out your lymphatic system. Your lymph system holds a lot of your dead cells and it cleanses it out and you feel more awake, more alive and less hungry when you exercise properly. I'd say like a 15 to 20 minute blast, doing it properly in the morning and then again in the afternoon or in the late evening. And in the evening, what I do is this, if you're a member of a gym, go to the gym. If you've got time, go to the gym in the evening. Hang out there if you've got time. I know people have got family, so it's difficult, but if you're one of these people that can do that, go and take a good book. Go and read about juicing. Immerse yourself into this subject. If you're at home and you go on something called TED Talks and you watch inspirational talks if you want. The key is this, 3-day detox is a mind and body detox. Furnish your mind with as much inspiration as you can. Make this thing easy by looking at other people in other situations where you go, look, what am I actually doing here? All I'm doing is consuming juice for 3 days. That's all I'm doing. I'm on freshly extracted juice. How hard is it? It's only difficult if you make it difficult for yourself. We're in a situation now where you've got half of the population of the world do not have access to clean water every day. You're in the top 8% of the population of the world by the mere fact that you have a roof over your head, you're not being persecuted, and you've got food in the cupboard. You should, in theory, be waking up in the best mood ever every single day. It should be the best day you've ever had. I had somebody who said to me once that every day above ground is a good day. A bit corny, but when you think about that, you think actually, when you have access to all this stuff every day, it should be a good day. So instead of going, why can I only have this? Well, you can go to the shop and you can have whatever you want, can't you? This is key, you need to remember. Can you have some crisps right now if you wanted to? You think, no, I can't, I'm on a detox. You can have them. You can physically go to the shop and buy them. Would you fail? Yes, spectacularly. Will you feel good about it? Will it end a genuine hunger or will it make you just want some more crisps? So it doesn't actually fulfill anything. This is the point you need to understand. So when you think, well, I could have it, but what will it genuinely do for me? It won't do anything for you, so therefore you're not missing out on anything. So the key thing to remember is, look, you go, can I have that stuff? Yes. Do I want it? No. And a key thing that I always say to people, I do it again and again and again on virtually every video that I do, is you say to yourself, look, either have it and shut up or don't have it and shut up, but shut up. Because it's only the whinging and the moaning that cause the problem. And here's the irony. I see people on day one sometimes, they're there on 3 or 4 in the afternoon and they're arm foldy and eyebrowy. They're like this, they're going, and you say to them, what's wrong with you? And they go, oh, I can't, I just want a sandwich and I can't have one. And you go, well, you can have one if you want. Oh, yeah, but I don't want one because I'm doing a 3-day detox. And I always say to them, well, shut up then. Either have it and shut up or don't have it and shut up. But shut up, you're causing yourself a problem because here's the thing they're doing. They're moaning because they don't have something which if you gave it to them, they wouldn't have. Hello? Seriously think that through. Don't mope around for something which you hope you won't have because that's insanity of the highest order. So all you need to understand is, look, I can't have any of this stuff, but I don't want it. I want the fresh water. I want to clean my body. I want to drop 7 pounds. I want to feel fantastic. I want that juice high that people are talking about on day 4. And I tell you now, 72 hours, all the false hungers are gone. 3-day detox is like perfect. Doesn't mean that during it, you're going to feel on fire. Day 2, for me, when I do this, if I've been retoxing somewhere, in Europe, if I've been eating foods that I shouldn't normally be eating here and there because I'm traveling, and I immediately, because I use juicing as a detox immediately, I was thinking, I'm going to clear my system for 3 days. And so when you clear your system for 3 days, what you're looking for, you want to get rid of that stuff, you want the body to start to heal, and then you want to feel alive and awake mentally as well as physically. And let's face it, you want to drop a few pounds as well. All this stuff going into your body and nothing more for 3 days. You wake up on day 4, you're going to feel amazing. Day 2, I normally struggle. If I struggle on any day, it's day 2 or 2. I tend to feel a bit tired, sometimes getting a bit narky, but I don't get overly narky. I fully understand what's going on. I know why it's occurring. I know I'm not, my body isn't genuinely low on latte, for example. What's happening is it's withdrawing from refined sugars and refined fats and refined milks and so on and so forth. As long as you understand that, you find it easy. And people around you want you to fail. You know, nobody minds you getting slimmer, fitter, and healthier, providing you're friggin' miserable. If you're happy about it, they hate you, right? So the thing is that they go, oh, I heard you're on a detox. They might even pick up a donut and go, you can't have it. And you go, I can have whatever I want. And you can. Don't mope around for something which you hope you won't have. Otherwise, you'll drive yourself mad. As long as you don't do that, then you're cool. You want to do this. You want to feel fantastic. And when you furnish your body with this stuff, you're going to feel amazing. Watch the coaching tomorrow, day 2. Day 2 is the tricky day for a lot of people, all right? So make a point. I've got some key tips tomorrow. So make sure you watch the coaching video and then watch it on day 3. Day 3's coaching video, by the way, is to make sure, because by day 3, or moreover, by the morning of day 4, you feel so good, genuinely feel so good, that you're not gonna, you think you're gonna go back to normal. You won't go back to what, you're gonna change what your idea of normal is. That's what gets me excited. You know, my mission to juice the world is not just so people have a juice a day and still continue with the hamburgers and the crap 24 hours a day and still remain obese and ill and so on. My aim is to juice the world, so mentally they're juiced as well as physically, so that when they do a short program like this, because you might have got this and thought, I'm just doing it to get into my dress or my this or whatever. So my aim is that when you hit day 4 and you go, actually, hang on a second, how come I'm not craving the sugars anymore? You start to crave salads and fish and all that other stuff, what I call low HI food, low human intervention food. Well, I'll be talking about HI and low HI foods come the video tomorrow and the following day. So listen, I'm with you this morning. Here it is. Here's the first, this is the detox special. Got the avocado in the beef. Oh, isn't it? You gotta taste. It tastes delicious too. You've got no reason to complain at all. The top 8% of the population of the world, you're doing this for 3 days and you're gonna feel fantastic. Why not feel good about it? Cheers.